So let's get to it. We're putting on the crab stitch around this blanket as a border. I decided like, man, let's just stop. It's long enough as it is. We can make it a kid's blanket, whatever we want to call this thing. So we're crabbing our way, which is a little bit difficult here. Hey Blam, how are you doing? We're crabbing. See? It doesn't look so great on the side here. It looks a lot better on the on this end. A little bit uneven on the side here. Yeah, we're crabbing. Crab stitch. Hope you're having a good one. Boo doo boo doo boo. You know, maybe I should do it there. See, this is the conundrum of crochet, which is like, where are you going to stick this thing? What hole are you going to use? The crochet dilemma. What hole are you using? I guess I feel like going in this hole is like causing a little bit of too unevenness. So let's try going in this hole. Ugh. You have no idea what that is? Yeah, it's probably safe to Google. You hate crochet? I know. It's so imprecise. It's like, ma, sure, like, try here. At least with this one, it's not all the same color. So it's not like, you know, just whatever. And you're like, which row am I on? I was supposed to do 2 per row. Oh my gosh. All the annoyances of crocheting. Anyway. Gah! Blam, by the way, I need to look at your stuff for your charity event to see what I can do. I'll probably look at that this weekend. Are you on like a time crunch or anything? Like, I'll have time on Saturday to finally like take a breather. Just as long as you know what you're doing before. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I will try not to make it like as you hit start. Hey, by the way. This is so... I've generally said I think crochet is easier to learn because you've got fewer things to be having to deal with, but the harder thing about crochet from knitting is like you've got a lot more options about where to stick your hook. Not always clear about like actually where you're supposed to put it. Ugh. Okay, I think that's a little bit more even looking. I think that's a little bit more even looking than over here. I mean, I gotta remind myself, people are not gonna be looking at this with a microscope. Think, who did this horrid crab stitch? This was a hand-me-down project. I haven't seen Zad to confirm whether it was her grandmother or what. And I keep snagging. What am I snagging there? Ugh. Okay, I feel like I'm going under the yarn there. Okay, there we go. but this is a hand-me-down project. Not an uncommon thing if you've got a loved one who loves to craft. Well, maybe it's hopefully it's uncommon. Yeah, okay. This is clearly just willy-nilly here. I've got some willies and some nillies. Ah! What? Ah! Okay, I see. I need to work on my penetration. I'm causing problems in my penetration technique. Causing problems in the initial insertion. Yes, okay, there we go. I say, unfortunately, this blanket is much longer than it is wider. So this is... We got a long way to go. Got a long way to go with this thing. On the side. Again, crocheting on the side is not the smoothest thing, not the most fun thing. I'm also going backwards, as you can, well, it may not be obvious if you're used to looking at right-handed crocheting, but I am going backwards. Which is what the crab stitch does. Ooh, that feels naughty. Well, you know, getting really ambivalent about this thing. Doodly-doo. Bum, bum, bum. I did take the sleeves off the blocking pads, whatever you want to call those. Do do do. Doodly doo. And I guess they look okay. I guess they look okay. I'm less depressed. Okay, that's not looking so good. This is so confusing. I guess I should be aiming for 2. I should be aiming for 2 per row. This is starting to get a bit skimpy. which is why it looks stretched. Go back. We'll try to not be skimpy. It's like making a sandwich with not enough meat or cheese or whatever you're adding to your sandwich. Well, I really feel like it should just go in that hole. This is my hole. The Mario 8 music feels a lot more excited than I feel right now. So that's good. Oh, I'm realizing more and more how, like, drained I am at the end of the day. Very low energy at this point. Do do do. Oh no! Oh, this yarn. Oh, my hooking skills. Ugh, this looks not great. Do 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Did anyone stick around yesterday to see Art Womble's amazing avocado? We raided into Art Womble last night, and he was Gardicking, doing a realism piece of a sliced avocado. Yeah, he was doing a TikTok video. It looked amazing. Oh, it's kind of funny. I guess he had been getting like super hot on TikTok, but then I guess he would stop posting or something happened. I didn't ask. So he said something about trying to reclaim TikTok. Hey Semi, how are you doing? But he also mentioned, I can't imagine, right? Some of his videos get like 1 million views, right? He's had a couple of videos with like 5 million or whatever. Like the comments. He gets people like posting images of actual like photos and being like, so, I don't know, they're making stupid comments. He's doing like in Gartic phone, which is not like, it's not a fancy art studio tool. He's making these incredible, super hyper realistic images, drawing them, you know, bit by bit. And he gets people like, you know, hey, this looks just exactly like this reference, like this photo. And it's like, yes, yeah, right. That's like, could be a reference photo. That's kind of how photorealism drawing works. Like, oh my gosh. I'm waiting for the inevitable comment I'm waiting for the inevitable comment on like my manga videos that are like, why don't you just use Google? Or why don't you just use the optical translation? Like, you know, I'm waiting. Like, I guess I could do that. Anyway. Been a crazy day prepping food. Oh, that's right. Joining the office. Had the potluck. End of the year meeting. Power shuts down. I didn't have. Oh no. But you had the potluck. You had the potluck. Or the meeting. It power shut down during the meeting. Or you were. It was like potluck plus meeting. People may come. Well, for me, not yet. Not yet. But I'm waiting for that. I mean, I'm talking about like, again, like for Art Walma, he's getting like 7 million views or something like that. You're inevitably just going to attract like very stupid people at that point. So yeah, you're just going to get, you're going to get absolutely just zero brain cell people comments. But it's inevitable. It's inevitable. Potluck 12. Oh, meeting at 1. Okay. Well, how'd the potluck turn out? How'd it turn out? Did you have a good assortment of food at least? I mean, that actually sounds like the best part, right? You had your food, and then for the meeting, it was like, oh. No power. What is going on with this stitch? Alright, we're just going in the big hole. And what did you end up bringing? There was a lot of food. Hey, there we go. That's a successful potluck. You kind of stopped commenting on YouTube videos. You were commenting scientific stuff on art videos and it did not go well. So you stopped. Yeah, you know, that's a shame too, because you know, it's pretty clear that stuff gets what comments are one of the things that drives viewership. Or that drives circulation of something. So it is helpful to make comments if and when you can, if it's a good video, because that shows engagement, and then that means that more people may be likely to see it. But you know, man, this is still not looking that great. A lot of Indian food, pupusas, dips, and pizzas. Nice. Cookies, brownies, tres leches. That sounds wonderful. Wait, but what did you bring? There were art videos discussing scientific things about art. People saying this pigment is not light fast because red is the higher frequency. What? Your skin crawled back. Yeah, well, I can imagine. I don't know, you know, there's only so much you can do in comments. Trying to teach someone about that light fastness of pigments has nothing to do with the frequency is probably not the YouTube comments are probably not the place to have that discussion. You brought, oh, that's right, Pancit. Ooh, yeah. How did that turn? Well, I hope that turned out well. I hope you brought nothing back. I mean, if the power went out in the meeting, I guess there's a good chance everyone just went back and grabbed more food, right? That's what I would have done. You brought, oh, half a tray? And you brought 2 trays. Hey, yeah, that's pretty good. Nice. Why is this so hard? Fine. There we go. You should have picked up dark soy sauce. Wait, dark soy to get a little more color. Oh. What, dark soy sauce? What's different with dark soy sauce? Like, whenever I buy soy sauce, it's already pretty dark. You're putting, oh, okay. Click in Discord. Whoa. A picture of food. My favorite. Well. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. This is the pancit that Semi made. Ooh, that looks delicious. Oh, yum 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 nom. Wunderbar. Magnifique. Hey, Hydroxide, how's it going? How are you doing? You love a little friend with the sand hand? Thank you. Oh, he's got it. You know, you saying that reminded me. We lost our, oh, there we go. We actually had another little friend. The little friend has another little friend. Because actually, hold on. We made this hat for this little guy. There we go. So there, I can put the Monkey D. Luffy hat back on him. That does look tasty, doesn't it? Like, Semi said 2 trays and came back with half a tray, so Semi's quite lucky. Hey, Daiwick! The little friend, will the little friend get a little friend? Maybe. It would be hard. It would be difficult at this point to make another little Cthulhu. A smaller Cthulhu. The Cthulhu-littlest. This would be Cthulhu, Cthulhu, and then Cthulhist. Or something like that. Huh? Alright, let me switch back here. Where am I? Overhead. There. Absolutely delicious. Where's the nom? I went nom. Nom. There we go. There we go. All right. What are we working on? We are finishing off a project for a friend here. This was a blanket that I believe their grandmother was working on when they passed away. So we added a few rows, and then it's just kind of it's just a giant double crochet blanket. And I'm adding a border, a crab stitch border. So we did like maybe three rows. And then I was just like, you know what? It's already a decent size. You could easily make this a baby blanket. So I just decided to start putting a border on. So we're crabbing. We're crab crocheting to make a border. It's really quite long. Oh, well, I say that, and we are actually getting close to the second side being done. Lovely. Wow, Zad's grandma, I think, gets all that credit. Are you working on anything right now? Hey, Cake Master, how are you doing? You made your first hat? Hey, congratulations. How'd it go? We're going down the side right now, and it's I'm not a fan of the side crochet. Like, ugh, it always feels like randomness. Doing pretty well. Nice. What kind of hat did you make? Oof. All right, so I had actually initially started to crochet with this yarn, adding more rows, and the reason I stopped was it was pooling or syncing up too much with the color shifts, and to the point that it was looking like stripes, stripes this way. I was like, yeah, and that's what really caused me to shift to just making a border with it. So. Pancake. You know, we could maybe donate this to Blem's charity. I don't know that anyone would want to actually like pay for this. But I guess that's the point of a charity auction. Jera, how are you doing? Pancake. Congratulations on finishing To the Moon. How'd you like it? A beanie, okay. Lamau, you pay for it? Alright. Alright, maybe this will be one of the items. I will have to get XA Demonics okay on that. So, Cake, what kind of beanie? Like, or just, is it wool, cotton? Did you put a propeller on it? I'm doing pretty good. I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with this crab stitch. We're crocheting down the side of the piece, and it's kind of like the equivalent of writing riding on a very rocky road. So much snow? Oh, you're getting more snow? You're lucky. How much snow are you getting? The only time like more snow is depressing is when you have to go out in it. Like if you gotta actually like go somewhere, like, oh, okay. No. If you can stay at home and just like look at that stuff, please, yes. I think he's saying it right. Polycotton? Polycotton. Is it really tight? Oh, it's more that like on the side, right? It's like where do you put your hook? You know, now that I'm looking at it this way, I guess I could have tried to put it in like every knot. It's just going on the side. It's much less specific. Like right here, it's like okay, right? You go 1 1 1 1 1 1. Here it's like, I should have done a South Carolina border before. What's a South Carolina border? Oh, single crochet border? No, I didn't want to just do single crochet. That just looks kind of boring. Or I want to do something other than just like a normal stitch. Looking at snow is great, shoveling is less fun. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you have to do anything about it or go anywhere, like, Although, like, making pancakes after shoveling, also quite wonderful. And if they're bacon pancakes, if you're making bacon pancakes, that's right, South Carolina border. Wait, you made your beanie tight at the top and loose at the bottom so it has stretch. Hey, that's cool. Dealing with the sludge. Yeah, there's that moment too, like a week or so, if the snow is sticking around where it just looks gross, it's like, okay, yeah, it needs to snow again or it needs to melt. It starts to get like black from cars going by and stuff. Like, yeah, that's gross. You were testing the Centro. Centro's super good. What's the Centro? Wait, you got a foot. You got half of a foot left? How much is already on the ground? No, do the single crochet border and then do a crab stitch. No, because then that's more work. You want me to do even more work? I mean, that would make the crab stitch easier. But then I still have the pain of needing to crochet in the side. It'll look neater. Yeah, well, too late. Too late for that. I'll do that on the next project that I'm finishing up for someone. Oop. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. There's also some weird stuff in here. I'm not sure, like, what that is. Hopefully it's nothing gross. I feel the same about rain. Listening and watching is so soothing. Yeah. That's one thing I miss about... So I grew up in St. Louis. And I'm currently in East Coast in Virginia. We don't quite get the thunderstorms that we used to get in the Midwest. And I really enjoy the spectacular rain and thunderstorms. Centro's a knitting machine. You hand crank it. It's really handy because it's got a hand crank. Huh. So that's interesting. A Centro. Alright, I gotta look this up. Centro knitting machine. Oh, okay. Like a tube. Sorry. Look at some of these.
Though a Centro is a 48-peg hook machine, you hand crank, it spins and does the same thing you do for hats and scarves.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was laughing at this like thumbnail. This person does not look happy with this one. Interesting. So you said you made it tighter at the top and like looser at the bottom. How do you control that with the machine? This is not like, man, I love this device. This one also looks a little bit like, also kind of the way they're holding it is kind of like, I don't want to touch this. I'm sure they were fine. You've got the blurple one? Like this, well, is this blurple? That looks more, this more looks like flurple. Pork! How are you doing? A Centro is like a cheap version of the good ones. It's cheap, but it does the job. So you can get like fancier round knitters. Round auto knitters. Start with the one dangling thread from a cast on and another cast off. You're fighting for first thrown hooves. I don't know, anyone else have a fighting emote? The question is, how far can I scroll down here before the pictures get really questionable? This far. Look at this poor animal. Look at this poor animal being used by Centro to say, look how you can torture your pet. It's as adorable as this dog is, the dog also does not look very enthused. The dog kind of looks like leaning back, kind of like, mm-hmm. Oh, you got an interview? Hey, congratulations. I wish it were sooner, but congratulations. They got Tony Chopper. Hey, Sam. After 500, wasn't sure if we're going to see one. Yeah, that's awesome, man. All right, well, hope that goes well. Centro's like 90 bucks, and the lowest good ones are 250. Wow, really? You'd have to make a lot of hats to like get the return on your investment for that. I mean, I could see if you were like, Sam, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, poor Tony Chopper. Got the hose and everything. Or the horns. Got the horns off and everything. There's another dog waiting to be enrobed. Waiting to be enrobed with things made from the Centro. We're getting now into the clearly fabricated images with AI or something else, or photoshopped in there, of mother and child. Look at it, it's like suddenly we just hit the fake family land. Look. Look. We should have a compilation of like poorly photoshopped promo things. I mean, look at this. Like, the perspective on this is ridiculous. Oh! Wait, hold on. Yeah, the dog was not paid enough. Purple one. It's warmer today. Hey, nice. You like this intro? Good. Well, I hope it brings you much joy. All right, I see a streak. I see a streak. Hold on. I gotta mute the music. Everyone, we've got a 50 stream streak. We scrolled enough that the people look at me. We got a 50 stream streak. Holy crap, man. All right. Well, you know what that means. We celebrate stream streaks by streaking ourselves. So let's go, streakers. 50 stream streak, Pork. Thank you so much. There we go. Oh. All right. And one to grow. You got like, I don't know, 2 Gojos, a cat. I lost count. Congratulations, Pork. Thank you, and thank you for the 50 stream streak. I need to add more stuff this weekend, so prepare thyselves. No Chungo. Chungo is interestingly the rarest one for some reason, even though they all have a 1 in 100% chance. Or 1 in 100 chance. Oh, check fiber art. Oh. Ooh, you did rainbow. Is that, I take it that the yarn is rainbow yarn. Nice. Oh, very pretty. Hey, look at that. Like a rainbow on your head. You got the light streaming in. I need different music here. No, that's the wrong button. Yeah. There we go. You get a kitty. Thank you. That's very pretty. We need a Julia one that just yells Yuki Kuki Saki. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, you know what I can do? You know what I can do? I can take the Gojo body because it's just a peach skin, right? Right? It's just I can just take his body and I can put Julia's head on it. Yuki Kuki Saki. Hey, oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Do it. That's gonna need to be like extra special rare or something. Yuki Kukisaki. Man. If you missed Jujutsu Kaisen yesterday, we had the thing. We had the thing. Right? This is Gojo with the phrase Katsusa, like I'll win. So he did the thing. Katsusa. Katsusa. So in that video, I did a bunch of Gojos running across to celebrate. It was good to have that naked Gojo. Actually, right, I also need to we've been slowly collecting phrases from Julia Child. We've been slowly collecting phrases from Julia Child from the French Chef. I need to actually go back and record those and get those uploaded.
But just get used to using your finger for all sorts of things.
Things like that. Lots of phrases from Julia. What were the ones we picked up last night? Or no, we didn't watch St. Julia. No, we did.
This is a Japanese knife that my sister-in-law gave me, and it's used for harikiri or yuki.
I'm a tough baby that can dance like a man. I can shake a my nanny, I can shake a my can. I'm a tough too, baby, I can punch in your buns. Punch in your buns, I can punch all your buns. If you're an evil witch, I will punch you for fun.
Hello. I'm here from the Friendo Year Endo Award show
Hey.
to congratulate you on your nomination.
Yeah, thank
It's
you.
lovely to meet you and we wish you the best of luck with voting. Also, we're a hot mess here, so the other host might visit sometime too.
Oh, well, thank you, Hydroxide. I appreciate that. And, wow. You were the first person to test the bit correlation to the streaking, so, that was quite something. And on top of that, the Finn Tough Tootin' Baby. Thank you for the bits, and thank you for the nomination for the Endo Year Endo Award. I mentioned it the other day, but I'll mention it again now that Hydroxide has mentioned it. If you haven't already gone to the Endo Year Endo Awards, please take a look and vote. You will recognize some names, perhaps, and you might consider voting for those names that you recognize. Yeah, we need people to vote. Yes. There's gonna be a show. From my understanding, the show is gonna be like in early January. In the comment. Oh yeah, thank you. You have to make burgers. You'll try and melt all the snow in town. Wait. And the explosion that will occur. Wait, what? I'll see you in the news. Okay, good luck. Don't make the news. Punch your bond. That was your whole reason for those two emotes. Nice. It is perfect. Punch your bond. And punch you for fun. This year's show will be on January 10th. Okay, thank you. That is good to know. And does voting close at a particular time? Oh, you have a countdown. You have a countdown right there. I'm looking at it. It says 30 days left. You only have 30 days and 20 hours left. Plenty of time. It definitely will not be over before you realize it. Yeah, I appreciated that in the my rings. I appreciated that in the list. So I got nominated for best hobby stream. You can't see, there's soot everywhere. I got nominated for best hobby stream, and I appreciated that under my name here there's like a billion things listed, so thank you. I like that whoever either nominated was like, well, there's all these things, or they're just like, yeah, we don't really know what this guy does. Everyone else is like, crafting, crochet, wonderful thing, gunpla. And then it's like, garbage. That was you verbatim. That's awesome. Jack of all trades. No attention span. I try to pretend, but it's just like, ooh, that looks fun to learn. Guaranteed copy pasta. I appreciate that you put the T in there too. Oh man, like yes, all the things. I think, the goal should be to add a few things every year, right? Or maybe like once a month. I don't know. We'll see. So the scary thing that I've got to figure out over the holiday break is what we're gonna do for my big countdown. So my birthday's at the end of February, and this is a big one. This is a really big one. because I am old. So we're gonna do some sort of like countdown thing. Not something every day, because that's too many days. But we'll figure something out. We'll do some special stuff. But if we're gonna start any days before my birthday, that's gonna be around January 10th. So the first thing may be to chime in for the show, which we'll do anyway. But all right, how is this gonna work? We're coming up on the corner here. See, one nice thing about crochet is you just kind of make this stuff up. Like, you know, like, what am I supposed to do here? I don't know. Let's just kind of just stick it in there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, what happened? That didn't work. Try that again. Oh, I think I accidentally... Oh, you know what? Okay, let's do it this way. We'll do one there, and we'll do another one in there. That's probably pretty good. Alright. There we go. Hey, Kaz! Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. Maybe? We haven't had a cooking stream yet. That is true. I would need to figure out how to do like a different setup, which is not impossible, but I would also need to clean my kitchen, which might be impossible. What would we make? What would we make? Bacon pancakes? We could be making bacon pancakes. There had to be recipes for bacon pancakes, right? Coco Van Aspic. Aspic would be another great option. Hey Ian, we are crocheting backwards. How you doing? We're doing a crab stitch border. You made bread? Ooh, that sounds lovely. What kind of bread? Y'all are such teases. Like, I made a hat. What kind of hat? Regular bread. Is this just white bread? Like, just white flour bread? Well, I'm sure it was delicious. Nice. Okay. When you make bread, you're supposed to let it sit right before you pop it open, otherwise it can deflate the bread. But once it's ready and you cut off a slice, do you toast it? Do you put butter on it? Do you have like your preferred like I always have to have a slice of fresh made bread just with like butter and toast. Ads? Oh, that's rude. Well, we'll find out after the ads. Yeah, I like so this was a hand me down project from a friend, And it's kind of like a baby blanket. Like it's not super wide. But it's really long, and it's got lots of different yarns, including ending with this wonderful rainbow yarn. And I was to the point where I'm like, I don't really want to make it longer. And so we went with, oh, there's Gojo shaking his.
Are we old enough yet?
Oh, got an Aaron one. What? You got to hang out with Shippochi? Is she out that way? I didn't realize she was on the West Coast. Or do you mean on the stream? Karin, thank you so much for the 40 months. We had some celebratory Gojos there. Let me, where's the music? There we go. What up? We are old enough. 40 months. How is that possible? Who let that happen? Is this right? This must be right. Like, good evening to you. Okay, I don't think I did this right. I think I skipped. So I'm gonna go back because I'm not happy with the way that looks. Hey, Little Trouble, how are you doing? Luffy's hat, his mate's hat. Yeah, we made the Monkey D. Luffy hat a little bit ago. Yeah, I think what happened was you can see like the next stitch is actually there, but I was doing it like I was skipping a stitch, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it'll look better if I hit all the stitches. So I'm just gonna be really careful to make sure I'm like. Yet again, crochet. Be careful what hole you're sticking. Is this right? No, I think I'm doing 2. I feel like I'm doing 2. Yeah. Is that what I did over here? No, it's just 1. It's just 1 per... Why does this look so nice and evenly spaced? And this looks not so much. What's going on? Super sleepy? You need to fix your blanket and work on how you're gonna make your kid's Christmas hat. Oh yeah. Good luck. Yeah, it's the same hook. I don't know. Obviously, I'm goofing. I'm goofing something up. Oops. They look like they have different angles. Yeah. Well, you can see there, I'm definitely getting one per stitch, so I guess I'll just kind of use that as a guide. And we'll trust the system here. Yeah, I guess I'm going in this hole. The mysteries of crochet. What hole are you going into? Just like life. Ugh. All right. There we go. Okay. So I think this is good. Okay, no. See, like arg. Do. Okay, I think I see where the problem is. I need to be going like in there. Like it's like here. Dong blow. What's that? Like I keep wanting to go in this hole, but I need to be going in that hole. So we're going in this hole. This hole. I'm just gonna keep saying this hole. This is my hole. Dee dee dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Yeah. Yeah, it looks much cleaner. What was happening was I was just, again, when you like look at it, there's almost like two options, and I wasn't paying attention enough, and I was like switching, and that's right. Don't have to worry about one hole. The fewer holes you have to worry about, the better. Oof. Okay. I found out the lady next door to you also loves to crochet. Nice. Really want to meet her. He was talking to her grandson. Oh, cool. Well, hopefully you can get a fun crochet friend. Sometimes there's just too many holes. I know. Crochet. That's one of the many challenges with crochet. Too many holes. I mean, I could stick my hook in any one of these holes. Too many holes. Okay. Boy, it's funny. I think it's because I'm on the back side now. Oops, see. Because when I was on the other end of this, so we've done this end, but on the other side, it was viewing it from this side, and it's much clearer about where you're putting your. Of course, it's white yarn, so it's a lot harder to see. It's a lot clearer about where you're putting your hook. But here on the back side, it's a little bit more indistinct. One hole in the front, 2 holes in the back. Boo to many holes and only one right hole. That's right. Well, you know, you can stick your hook in other holes. It just won't look as good. Oh man. Yeah, we're shoving things. We're shoving particularly our hook. Sometimes the hole's really tight and you just gotta shove your hook a little bit harder. It's fine. Sometimes the hook snags things, you just wiggle it around a little bit. And lots of life lessons there. Okay, we're in the white yarn area. This might be a little bit trickier. Whoop. Alright, that was not the right hole. Alright, there we go. That is the correct hole. We should be reading some BLEACH today. We should have time to read BLEACH. I've got choir practice in a little over an hour. Well, I have to leave in a little over an hour. So we'll try to leave some room for BLEACH as well as Azumanga Daioh. Oh, and I do have a package. We do have a package from Japan. What could it possibly be? Deep dee dee. Beep 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 beep. Beep beep beep. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-boom. Okay, I think we're good. This is not feeling This is not feeling correct. But I think we're off a little bit. There we go. Hey, have a good one, Goshi. Oops. Shoo. Okay. Got a little wonky in there for some reason. Not sure why. I haven't listened to this soundtrack in a while. Do, do. Ba-da-ba. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Gah. Oh no, man. You failed in your attempt to blow up the town. That's probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. Generally frowned upon.
Hello there.
Ugh. Alright. For some reason, I am in Snaggyland. Snaggyland. Not a happy place to be. Arg! Garg, garg. Okay. Huh. Okay, I know what it is. It also helped if that second stitch gets a little bit of a pull to make it just a little bit bigger. That kind of like gives it a more of a ridge quality. So in other words, I mean this loop that I pull through here, like if I pull that up a little bit more, that gives it a little bit more texture. If I do it too short, it'll be really flat, which also isn't bad, but it's kind of nice to have that alternating ridge there. I guess I'm going in this hole. Okay. We'll probably get to the end of the row here, and then that means we'll have the one side left to do. So we should be able to finish this tomorrow. We should be able to finish this off tomorrow. That will give me time to hunt down Zad and ask about donating this to Lem's charity auction. Da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I still need to block this little dude too. I was realizing its tentacles are still pretty hyperactive, so I need to block this one, get the tentacles down. Boop. Okay. Is that the right hole? I think that's the right hole. Ugh. No. Wow. Okay, maybe we aren't going to get to the end of the row by the Oh, wait a minute. Is that... Okay, I've somehow like slipped to in between, which is not where I should be crocheting. Alright, it doesn't matter. And yet, here we are. Wow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Audio glitch.
Viewers like you make this program possible. Support your local PBS station.
We're getting ready for...
I wonder why it's happening now twice. That's really unfortunate. All right, what else? I think everything is back. Beep, beep, beep. All right. Right when I was back in the groove. Uh-huh. Totally. Totes. Hey, Dan Fitz, how are you doing? Good evening. Oops. Hope you're doing well. I'm happy to inform you that we will not be watching any cooking shows this evening. You have a PC again. Hey, congratulations. Things were touch and go there for a while. Remember you saying you were having some problems. No, see, that's the wrong hole. We're adding a crab stitch border here to this blanket. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Last one just gave up. Walked to a tech store where we have called Curry's. Walked out with a Black Friday deal, $1,800 for $1,400. Hey, nice. Well, I hope it lasts you a long time and meets all of your modern computing needs, which I presume will be watching Twitch and playing video games. Do do. You immediately upgraded with a new motherboard, new case, a new RAM. Wow, and water cooling. Wow. Okay. Well, there we go. You went all out. It's funny. I went to a. Well, no, we didn't go. We were gonna go to a computer store here with Rev Brucifer, another streamer, and I was gonna upgrade my RAM. I've got like 32 gigs, but I'm like, okay, computer's 3 years old. Usually you can get more RAM after a few years, and it's, you know, not too bad or whatever. Yeah, no, it was like $600 to get another 32 gigs. That's like, ah. I did not realize RAM prices were ridiculous right now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't know what's going on here. The RAM you got, the RAM you got 2 years ago for 50 is like 300 right now. Yeah, I didn't realize that RAM prices were that crazy right now. Sheepo, how's it going? Welcome in, everyone. How are the doggies coming along? They were looking much more furry and much less naked. You're back. Welcome back. Hey, if you're not already following the amazing Shipochi, please, I'm begging you, click that heart icon at the top of the screen. Give a follow, check out the next stream. Right now, making some adorable doggo sculptures. And she's putting fur on right now, which is insane. Corin, what are you doing here? Yeah, sorry. RAM prices are so stupid because of all these AI farms and data centers. Yeah, kind of like when the graphics cards became ridiculous, and they still are, for all the Bitcoin mining that was going on. Yeah, I guess you got to give it a year or so. Bentley is almost ready to bake. Nice. He was looking much furrier. Much more doggo-like. Although, you know, like a smooth dog, I guess, has... Smooth dog could work. I had been wondering how you were going to put the fur on, so it was neat to watch that. Yeah. Hey, Jamie, you keep telling people, yeah, that's right. Rent, lease the RAM, buy the U. If only. If only. You gotta jump out, Lurt. Gotta call the dinner's ready. Hey, enjoy dinner. Thank you again for the raid. We're just gonna be doing this for a little bit. We're gonna read Bleach in a little bit too here. Gotta read some Bleach. So you did something knitting related. You ordered something that's coming this Friday. Oh boy. Did you get some knitting needles? Or did you get a Centro? You found a vintage 84 Singer flatbed knitting machine on eBay. Really? You know, it's funny. Cake was just talking about a Centro, which is like a knitting machine. Well, that's cool. You already have a couple of Centros and an Addy. Oh, okay. Wow. So are these like a fancier version or the Singer? Well, hey, happy singering, or whatever the appropriate verb there is. Well, do you know, is this going to let you do, my understanding is the Centros and the Addies are like circular. I presume you could make flat weave with it, but it's not clear. I have not used these before. I wasn't even really aware of the name until today. It just happened to come up earlier. Is the Singer going to be like more flexible, or like what's the Oh my goodness, this is getting curly. Yeah, you can do flat panels, but not very large. Okay. So you can make a bunch of panels and then you can sew them together, I guess. Your mom had one of those flatbed knitting machines? Huh. It's funny. like, you know, back in the day when it was more, I don't want to say utilitarian, but, you know, when you just needed to get it done and get it done fast. Like the idea of doing all this hand knitting when such options are available, ancestor would think we're crazy. That's what you get for leisure time, right? Singer flatbeds have hundreds of needles. You can make very large garments, blankets very easily and very quickly. Yeah, okay. And consume large amounts of yarn very quickly. Which, you know what that means is you've got to buy a lot more yarn. This one took up the whole dinner table? Wow. That's right. Yeah. You're gonna need a lot of yarn to feed that beast. You know, all you have to do, if I recall correctly, you said your significant other's a mathematician. Just go, hey, I've crunched the numbers. I'm gonna need more yarn. And you should just write numbers on a piece of paper. And maybe like crinkle the paper, like you crunched it. Write some numbers and then just circle the words more yarn. Remember fiddling with those needles as a kid? Oops. Okay. We're getting into like a little bit of weird territory here. I am now guessing where the right holes are, which is pretty typical with crochet. This looks like a good hole. This hole looks good. Okay. And that hole looks so good, we're gonna do it twice. Oh yeah. That's good. And then we're gonna come around here. You got stockpiles of this stuff? You're gonna need more. I'm trying to help you out here. Perfect. Not really been in knitting crochet for a while, but man, you know, oh, you never got over your yarn. Well, that's good. If I'm kidding, Corin. It's a whole joke. I could ask the master of holes. Is that what you're saying? I'm calling Ian the master of holes. Okay. I think... Alright, there we go. We're now on the rough edge. The rough edge, and the final edge of the blanket. So, we've got our nice crab border here going. We'll finish off this blanket tomorrow. And while I'm looking at this, let me wow, they were very bold with their knots. You know what, I'm not gonna touch that. That's a joining knot. Yeah, it's a neat ensemble of colors. Although, like, definitely, like, there's just 2 rows of this one. But anyway, okay. All right. You promised you'd post a photo of your starting machine project. Oh, good. Yeah, thank you. All right, we're going to read some Bleach, but we do have a package. We have a package from Japan. What could it possibly be? What could possibly be in this package? I have no idea. We'll try to get back to that and open it up before I go to choir practice. Oh, wait, no, wrong one. Hey, coffee. All right. All right, let's pause the music. We'll get back to that if we can. We got to read some Bleach. So let's get rolling here. That would be Jujutsu Kaisen. Wait, are we on 293? We are. Did I write that correctly? Did I put the right? I did. Look at that. Look at, I like actually had time to prep. Okay. All right. Bleach in Japanese now. Package from Japan? Question mark, question mark. Switch this to writing and reading. Okay. And I think we're good. All right, here we go. All right, let's do it. Okay, let's read chapter 293 of Bleach. The urge for, well, sorry, urge for unite. Urge for unite. Lots of stuff going on. There's grown-up Neriaru. So let's just hop to it. All right, there's one of Arenji's clones, Zari. Oh yeah, sumanai. Like, oh, hey, I'm sorry. Kikoe nakatta mitai da ne. Not able to hear, it seems, you know. So remember with this fight, Renji had basically tricked all of his clones into doing Bankai to imitate him, and it kind of blew up that whole room. And so this is still the aftermath. Anyway, this is probably Renji talking or something. So again, sorry. Seems I didn't hear, you know? Pun. Oh, okay. That's him. This is Apollo, Zader, or whatever his name is, snapping his fingers. And then pun, and blowing up a clone, I guess. So that's the real Renji. Para para para. Para 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 is like pieces flying around in the background there. Nisemono da tsutte mo jibun ga haretsu sun no o miru no wa kibun no ii mon ja nee na. Even though you say it's a fake thing, he's talking about the clone. Even though you say it's a fake thing, oneself doing destruction of as for seeing that, mood, a good thing it isn't. So even though you say it's a fake thing, as for seeing oneself being blown up or being destroyed, it's not a good feeling. The feeling isn't good, right? I wanted to make sure Haretsu, the ha there is destruction. Yeah, explosion, rupture, break off. Okay. All right. Sate. Well then. What is this going on with him? Omatase shita ne. Made you wait. Thanks for waiting. Omiseru. Omisesuru yo. Will do showing. Like, I will show you. Kono, oh yeah. Kono foru ni karasu no honto no chikara o ne. So I will do the showing. I will show you this fornication's true power, you know? So his bankai, or sorry, his kaiho, whatever they call it, the release, is this thing that sounds like fornication. Done. All right, there goes Ishida, not waiting to see this. Sekkaku no kokoro tsukai o moshiwake nai ga, ainiku kochi wa sonna mono nanka ni kyoumi wa nai n da. Okay. At great pains of kokoro zurai. Kokoro zurai. Oh, zukai. Zukai. Oh, sympathy. Sympathy. Okay. Excuse, like, not existing. So there's no excuse for, I guess, like, sympathy after the long-awaited sympathy or long-awaited consideration or something. It's just kind of like a throwaway, like, there's no excuse for this after we waited so long, something kind of like that. But as for this direction, ainiku, unfortunately, ainiku's, unfortunately, as for this direction, meaning as for me or us, that sort of a thing or whatever, as for interest in it, not existing. So we don't have any interest in that. And when he says that sort of a thing, sonna mono, we get kimi no honto no chikara, which is your true power. So remember, they couldn't leave before because the room was in a loop. They would leave the room and come back. Odenji blew up the room, or Odenji got the clones to blow up the room, and so now they should just be able to leave. Ohirome wa jama sasete morao yo. So as for ohirome, will receive allowing to do an interruption or being rude. So, and hirome, we saw that somewhere recently, didn't we? Is that ohirome? Okay, debut. Interesting that it doesn't show up at all unless it has the honorific prefix. So when I just typed hirome, it did not show up, but ohirome is in there. That's not usually what happens. So interesting. Anyway, as for debut, we'll receive allowing interruption. So basically, I'll interrupt the debut of your true power, whatever. Bashu. Soyokotta. So, soyokoto da. It's that sort of a thing. In other words, like, yeah, that's right. Go. Okay, so they're both doing something here. Zoom. Oh, okay. So this was both Ishida and Arenji, like, attacking, but these two giants that were down here like this are now, like, getting up. Ga, ga. And that's the sound of those attacks hitting them instead. Double exclamation point. Moshiwaka nai no wa kochira no hou sa. As for an excuse not existing, it's the direction of this direction. It's the direction of this direction. So basically, like, I'm the one. It's my direction that is sorry, that there's no excuse. Warui ga kimi tachi ni sentaku ken wa nai. Sorry, but to you guys, an option authority as for that does not exist. So basically, you're not in a place to be making decisions, or you have no authority to be making decisions. Kanshoukai wa Kyosei sanka dayo. As for the whatever meeting, it's like compulsory participation. Kyosei sanka. At least know that one. Kansho kai. Admiration. As for the admiration meeting, as for the admiration whatever, it's compulsory. Compulsory participation. Oh, different kan. We want this one. Appreciation. And kind of similar. As for the appreciation meeting, meaning like appreciating my true power. Ba, ba. Or is that is this a ban? Or no, it's ba, and that's a ba and a so ba ban. Okay, so something's kind of erupting behind them. That looks like Zairu's little dangly things. Oh. Dopum, dopum. Kind of like bloop. Ishida. Oh, okay, so that's him that got like blooped. Oh, Gichi, Gichi, or Guji, Guji. Oh, Kuso, damn it. Oh. Whoa. Okay, so it kind of like spits him out, or that's a poo. I think that's supposed to be a, well, whatever. A laugh here. Gobble, gobble. Which is kind of like burbling sounds or something. Gochiso-sama. Gochiso-sama is usually what you say after eating. Like it's a feast. So thanks for the food. Gyubo. Okay, that's this mouth kind of dangling, I guess. Pun. And I guess this just blew up. Pun. Uh-oh. Bottom. We get a little doll. Ishida no ningyo? A doll of Ishida? Ishida. Oi, Ishida, okiro. So, Ishida, hey, Ishida, wake up. Ooh. Gaku, gaku. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Daijoubu ka? Oi? Okay, are you okay? Hey? Ishiki wa, as for consciousness, daijoubu da. I'm fine. So this is Ishida. He is responding. I am all right. Mimimoto de sawaganai de kure. Basically, like right next to my ear. Do the favor of not making an uproar. So basically, like, don't yell in my ear. Mimimoto. Moto is like at the base of. So like at the base of my ear. Not making an uproar. Do the favor of. So. Yeah, Mimimoto, close to the ear. Hi, which I guess is like hey or ho, whatever. Boku wa koko dayo. As for me, it's this place, you know? Like I'm over here. So he's like shaking the doll and yelling in maybe like a funny voice. Nan no maneda. Behavior of what? Meaning like, what's he doing? Like what is this behavior? Huh? Nani te? What, you say? Henji o shita dake sa? Just did a reply. I just answered. Kimi ga yobumon dakara. You're the one that called. That's why. Hey, thank you for the follow. Yeah. So like what? So again, this is like, what are you're saying what? I'm just doing a reply. You're the one that called out. Gokuro sama Ishida-kun. Ima omotte kimi no Ishida-kun toshite no yakume wa owatta. So this is the doll talking. So thanks for your hard work, Miss Ishida-kun. You, up until now, as the role of Ishida-kun, it's finished. So your role up until now as Ishida-kun is over. So thank you for all your hard work. Korekara wa, as for from here on, korekara wa, kare ga Ishida-kun da. Oh, okay, no, so this is Aparu. This is him, Zayaru talking. Yeah, so from here on, he is the one who is Ishida-kun. Talking about the doll in his hand. Okay. Boom. Nani o? Like what? Like what are you saying? What do you mean? Nani o? Zori. Zori. Attaro? Existed, right? We'll come back to that. Sawarareta kanshoku ga. The feeling, the sensation of being touched. So it existed, like you felt it, right? The sensation of being touched. Kanshoku is just like feeling or sensation. Yeah, the sense of touch, but and that's of being touched. You can see it's the same kanji. Sakki no setsume wa umaku nakatta kamoshiranai. As for the previous explanation, not skillful probably. So my earlier explanation probably wasn't good. Kanta ni ieba kore wa. Simply if say, as for this. So again, if I put it simply, as for this, meaning like the thing that's happening here. Kimi no gokan. Kimi no gokan o shihai suru controller da. It's a controller for doing control of your five senses. So it's like a voodoo doll. And that sounds a little goofy in English because we get shihai, which means to control or manipulate, and we get the English controller, controller. So it's a controller to do controlling of your five senses. Tsumari, what that means is, and he flicks his head, and Ishida gets flicked in the head. Kasha! Ishida! Koyo koto da. It's this sort of a thing. Like, it's this sort of a thing. This is how it works. Sarani, in addition, gi nani o shitenda teme? What doing you? So like, what are you doing? Gichi? Giri? That's like snapping and cracking sounds. Yamero! Stop! Kapam! Pop! Kuso! Damn it! Okay. Dot. Bakame, idiot. Nani o awateteru? Like, what are you being disordered about? What are you being flustered about? Awatete? No, awa. Yeah, what are you confused about, you idiot? Kono ningyō wa motomoto souyu kouzo nanda. As for this doll, originally from the start, that sort of construction it is. So, again, as for the doll, the construction was originally designed to do this. Originally from the start, it's this sort of construction. hara o wattara. When you break or when you split open the belly, meaning split it in half. Honnin mo mafutatsu ni naru todemo. Oh, when splitting in half, even the original person splitting perfectly into two becoming, like, is that what you were thinking? Mai, well, whatever, fine. Hora, see, look. Mieru kai, are you able to see it? Can you see it? Kono naka ni chisana patsu ga takusan haiteru no ga sa. Okay. Inside, or in this interior, small parts, many are put in. So there's many small parts in here. Okay, we can see they've got English on them. Or no, it's Spanish. Sore ga nanda. Those are what? So what are those? Karafuru de, colorful. Karafuru de kirei daro. They're colorful and pretty, aren't they? Kodomo no omocha mitai desa. Children's toy, like. They're like a child's toy. Kara? That's him picking up one of the pieces. Koitsu ga kono ningyō no tanoshii tokoro de ne. These things, this doll's like fun part or fun place is. Like, this is the fun part about the dolls. Or the neat part about the dolls. Ma kimira no yona baka ni wa miseta hou ga hayai. Well, with your guys' manner of stupidity, as for to that, showing direction fast. So basically, given how stupid you guys are, it'll be faster to show you. Okay. Ika. So this is just like, E, the stomach. So estomago. Estomago. I guess that's Spanish for stomach, but that's E. Stomach, is it? Yeah. Estomago. Pucking. All right, he shatters this thing. Oh, geez. Go boom. That's probably worse than being ripped open, maybe. I don't know. It's all terrible. Ishida! Picha? Picha? That's the blood or whatever hitting the ground. Bota. 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 And bota is usually like heavy drops, blood here. Ah! Eme, you. Sawagunayo. Don't be noisy. Don't make an uproar. Ibukuro tsubushita karae desa. It's the extent of crushing the stomach. Ibukuro is literally like stomach sack, or stomach bag. Bum. Okay. Something is happening here. Is Renji about to get... Wait. What just happened? Gwa! Yare. My. Bashoon. Oh, did he end up swallowing? Is this Renji getting swallowed? Yeah, these are the things coming in to swallow Renji. That's what the bashoon is. And then that's Renji going, Gwa! Oh my, gracious me. Skosh karakatta dake de, skosh otorokaseta dake de, me no mae igai ga mianaku naru. Okay, so a little bit of karakata. A little bit of teasing, with just a little bit of teasing, and with just a little bit of like making surprised. Before the eye, outside of before the eyes, becoming not able to see. Yeah, so like even with just a little bit of like teasing and with just a little bit of making surprised, outside of before the eyes, becoming not able to see. Daremo onanji da na. Everyone is the same, you know? Bochu? Juru? Gobon? That's the mouth or whatever. Eating at NG, presumably making a copy. Maru de kodomo da. As if children. Like children. Ningen mo shinigami mo kuinshi to yara mo nani mo kamo hitoshiku teiretsu. Humans, shinigami, even Quincy's or whatever. I guess everyone is equivalently like low quality. Teiretsu. Yeah, low grade, inferior. You're all the same. You're all equally low grade. Omae tachi ga Aizen sama ni horobo sareru koto ni ryu ga aru to sureba. Sore wa. All right, so you guys, by Lord Aizen, towards the event of being obliterated, reason existing if doing. So if there's a reason, if there's a reason that you guys will be obliterated by Lord Aizen, as for that, sorewa, as for that reason, sono teiretsu sa ga tsumi nano da. It's that vulgarity, it's that coarseness, that inferiority. It's a sin. And then I guess as he's saying that, we're switching scenes, and this is back to Nariaru and Noitara. Doza. It's her sliding back. Remember, he was still alive. Oh, and he's like swooped in here. Naze keno tometa. Why stopped the blade? Why stop the blade? Anata koso. You in particular, it's you. Okay. Oh, I see. She has her blade there. So he's asking, like, basically, why did you stop your blade? Why stopped blade? And when she says anata koso, koso is an intensifier, so she's basically saying, like, same for you, or like more so for you. Baka ga, you idiot. Ware wa teme ga ken o tomeru no ga mieta kara tomatta nda. So you idiot. As for me, you stopping the blade when seeing, or because I saw that, stopped. So basically, I stopped because you stopped when I saw that you stopped. Iratsukuze. Iratsuku is like what? Annoying. Yeah, getting irritated. This is Noitara talking. Ano koro o omoidasu. Thinking about that time. Teme to tatakatteru to na. And fighting with you. It's like, I'm getting irritated. I'm getting irritated, remembering that time and like fighting with you. Kekkyoku teme wa. After all this, as for you, nanimo ka wa chainenda. Chainenda, yeah. Nothing has changed. After all this, like, as for you, you haven't changed at all. Ano koro kara nani mo na. From that time, nothing. Meaning like nothing has changed. All right, and you can see we're fading to black here. We're going into a flashback. This is going to be Neriaru from the past. We can see her skull hat doesn't have a crack in it, so we're going to get a flashback for Neriaru. And that's the end of the chapter. So there we go. We powered through that pretty fast. We're continuing with the joke of Donta-chaka and Peshe hiding under the rocks. Peshe, I've been thinking. So that's Dayansu, that's Donta-chaka. Nanida, what is it? Zero Aporo's release date looks like udon noodles. Yeah, maybe he should change his name to Zero Aporo Udons. Ouch. So there it is. Zero Aporo Udonsu. Instead of, what is it? Gransu? Anyway. I don't think so. All right, that was at least a little funny. Okay, that was the end of 293. We'll continue. We'll continue with the poorly worded titles and see what that's going to be about next time. Okay. What? If you call me beast, kill you like tempest. You know what upsets me most about titles like that? I couldn't come up with something that bad. Like I would want to make my own version, and it would not be as good as that. It would just. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me mute while I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna that fell. I don't know if that was visible. I'm gonna mute, mix it up. We're gonna read Azumanga Daioh, Volume 3, Chapter 3. We're gonna change our overlay. We've got 25 minutes, so I should have plenty of time. Last time I said that, then like everyone decided to start talking and chiming in. So we'll see how this goes. Chapter 3.1. Okay. Iba? Sono iba toru? Okay. Well, we'll see what that is here. All right, here we go. All right, let's read Chapter 3, Part 1 of Volume 3 of Azumanga Daioh. Remember, this is after Chapter 12. Atarimae. Atarimae. Of course, obviously. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning. So the teacher's coming in here. Another teacher, I guess. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning. Ohayo. Yeah, good morning. Iya, shikashi kimi mo Kurosawa-kun to kuru you ni natte, chiku soko shinaku natta na. Okay, that's to be late. So, I'm completely butchering the pronunciation of that. That is not. Oh, chikoku. It's chikoku. There we go. Yeah. Chikoku shinaku natta na. I was like, that is not right. So basically, well, however, you also, talking to Yukari, you also, with Kurosawa-kun coming, in that manner becoming, late not becoming, late not doing becoming. So basically, since you've been coming with Kurosawa-kun, you haven't been late. Ma atarimae suyo. Well, of course, obviously. Nani o ibattoru n da? You are ibattoru about what? Ibattoru. Okay, so she kind of just says like, yeah, it's obvious, which was from the title there, Atarimae. Ibatoru? Ibatoru. Oh, Ibaru. What are you being proud about? Why are you putting on airs? Why are you acting big about that? Good question. All right. Atarimae. Tsuini. Tsuini. Like finally. Ohayo-san. Good morning. Or morning. Ohayo, morning. Mezurashi hayaiyan. It's like rarely early, or maybe like it's rare that you're this early, that kind of a feeling. Mezurashi hayaiyan yan. Kyou wa hayaku me ga sameta no. Yeah, as for today, early eyes woke up. I guess I woke up with early eyes. Hayame? Oh, hayakume. Yeah, I don't know how else to take that. Hayakume ga sametan dayo. Sametan yo. Jitsu wa sa, as for the truth, Chiyo-chan kuroshita. Oh, wait, kuroshichatta. As for the reality, as for the truth, Chiyo-chan killed. Like, I killed Chiyo-chan. Wow, Chiyo is getting brutalized here in the last couple of chapters. Satsunin Han, a murderer, killing person, criminal. She was being abducted in the last chapter, and Tadakichi was getting shot. Satsujin Han, murderer. Nani ittenda, omae? What's saying you? What are you saying? Maji? Really? Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning. There we go. So right when Yomi is like, are you being serious, Maji? Chiyo comes in. Okay, thank goodness. Bengo. A Bengo, she is a lawyer. So what is just Bengo? Defense. Okay, but kind of like in the legal sense. Like pleading or advocacy. Ikitoru. Oh, you're alive. Yokatta na. I'm glad, you know. Hai? Yeah? Dakara yume desu. So that, that's why it was a dream. I guess it was a dream. Nanda yume ka? What kind of a dream? Question mark. Soria soka. As for that, it's that way. Was that it? Yume demo korosanai de kurasai. Even a dream, like please don't kill. So please don't kill me even if it's a dream. Iya shikatta nakatta. Well, I had no choice. Like there's nothing I can do about it. Gyomu jo ko nani nani shi. Okay, what is this? Gyomu jo. Okay, this is like Gyomu jo is job related in the course of one's work. Oh, negligence. This is going to be, and there it is. Negligence resulting in death. Wow, there's a whole phrase here. Gyomu jo kashitsu chishi. Kashitsu chishi. So it's like a negligent death in the course of one's work. I guess that's what happened in her dreams. Gyomu, in the course of work, job related. Botan, button. Okay, so this must have been the dream. Da, da, da. That's her running up. Dame desu. It's no good. Sore o oshitara watashi wa shinimasu. Yeah, so no, it's no good. If you push that thing, as for me, I will die. Puchi? Click. Okay, so that was in the course of Gyomu. That was in the Gyomujo, in the course of one's work. Abunakatta yo. It was dangerous, you know? Yamete te itta no ni oshita desu ne. So she told her about the dream, and so Chiyo is saying, said stop, even though I said stop, you pushed it. Iya datte, well, because boton ga attara osu daro. Button, if it exists, push, right? So if there's a button there, you push it, right? Osu na. Osaka's like, yeah, like I'd push it, or I'll push it. Wouldn't I? それで、その隣に私が死ぬボタンがあったのよ。Oh, with that, like next door, or like neighboring, me killing button existed. Okay, so there was a button to kill me, like right next to it. Tonari ni. Sono tanari. So like next to that thing, next to the button that killed Chiyo, there was a button that would kill me. それはさすがに押せなかったよ。As for that thing, as expected, not able to push. Like I couldn't push that one though. 私のは押したのに. As for mine, even though pushed. So you couldn't push yours, even though you pushed mine. Oh my goodness. Okay. 現代用語のキーナニ知識. All right, let's start with this is fundamental knowledge. Kiso chishiki. Fundamental knowledge of like the modern era's language, or like modern language use. So like this is sort of like fundamental knowledge about like modern terminology or modern lingo. Gendai yogo. Yeah, terminology. さ、you know, こういうこと聞くとバカみたいなのかもしれないけど. Okay. This sort of a thing asking, yeah, okay. こういうこと聞くと. When I ask this sort of a thing, like an idiot, probably, but, meaning like, I feel like an idiot, or I seem like an idiot asking this when I ask this, but, 何でも聞いてみ? Anything, try asking. You can ask anything. Try asking anything. This, te nani, what is this? And I don't know how she's pronouncing this. Is it ito? Is it it? Aichi? This, saying that, what is it? Okay. Me o somukeru na yo. Somukeru. Is that somukeru to like look away? Somukeru. No, somukeru, not shimukeru. Yeah, to avert one's eyes. So basically, like, don't look away. Don't avert your eyes. What is this? Okay, that is the halfway point for the chapter. So maybe we'll see how this gets resolved. We're going to pause though. We'll finish off chapter 3, part 1 and see what that might be about next time. Okay. All right. I'm going a little bit fast. I think we got enough time. Let's do it. We got a package from Japan. Let's go package from Japan. Let me change the stream info here. Can we be just catting? I have no cats. Package from Japan. Nani? All right. Where's the music? We want no, we want where is it? Why? Man, the Brave browser really, their search just blows big time. Every time. Where is it? There we go. Like I can't find this one for the life of me. Okay. Let's go. We've got a package from Japan. What could possibly be inside? Let me get the camera set up so that we've got a proper view of the opening here. And then I've got to run to choir practice, so we're gonna get rolling here. What could we possibly have? Any guesses? I've already taken it out of the box. What could possibly be inside this strange wrapped package? Any thoughts? Any questions? Any ideas? Bueller? Hey, potato bun. Check Discord for project selection. Okay, I will do that. I'm gonna have to run after this, so I will look at that later. Thank you. Dried pork? No. It's a package from Japan. What could possibly be in here? You can see, right? This is life size. It could have been dried pork. It is not. Is it manga? It might be. Cool. Oh, look at that. It is manga. All right, what do we have here? Let's take a look. No one should be surprised. All right. How do I open this? Garg. Oh, there's a hint of that one. Yeah, there were 3 books in there. There's 7. I actually have more coming. I think they had to ship some of these separately. Okay, so we've got 4 Chainsaw Man books. This is Chainsaw Man. I normally buy them more frequently than this, but I for some reason missed that I hadn't bought any new books in a while. So there we go, which means this is probably like, oh, it's still first printing. Okay, I'm surprised. Anyway, so we got the 4 latest Chainsaw Man books. I have not followed this all since the first arc, so I have no idea what's going on. I do know that I like the old style, the covers better. But at some point we will reread Chainsaw Man. We read through the first arc and then we stopped, which was like through book 10 or 12 or something like that. At some point we'll reread that because that was before I put videos up on YouTube. So we'll reread the first arc so that I can put that up on YouTube. And yeah, I got the latest dun-da-dun. The latest dun-da-dun. We might read this. Well, we might read Chainsaw Man after Jujutsu Kaisen's done. So we're likely going to finish Jujutsu Kaisen in, say, like April. So we may reread Chainsaw Man. We may start dun-da-dun after that. Oh. That's funny. Ooh, check out. That bull is packing. A cannon bull. Okay. We got One Piece. We got One Piece. There you go. Practice your big kanji. 113. 113. That looks like Shanks. I have absolutely not been following this at all. And then, hey, Ganalogic, how are you doing? The latest Berserk. The latest Berserk, which is 43. So there you go. You knew that's what you saw? Yeah. So, Chainsaw Man, Dun-Da-Dun, One Piece, Berserk, Berserk. I've got a couple more books coming. I think they're coming tomorrow, so we'll take a look at that. I can't remember what else was. I kind of remember a couple, but we'll take a look when they get in. I just can't remember if it's anything exciting. Anyway, all right. That does it for today. I've got to get to choir practice, so there you go. At some point, we'll probably read Berserk. Berserk is a much more mature story, right? And you can see it doesn't have furigana. So we would likely read this in the slot where we read Akira or something like that, because it's a lot more mature, slow. I don't know how big the audience is going to be. Not that that's ever been like a huge determiner, but okay, that's it. We're done. Where can we go next? Do 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 do. Okay, I'm getting close to where I actually need to be leaving, so I need to be able to just raid and run, which means we are going to raid the Mexican Runner. Mexican Runner is in reruns from NES Mania. Currently playing Boy and His Blob. I don't think he'd like that game. Anyway, alright. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. If you stuck around from Sheepo's raid, thank you. Hope you have a good rest of your week here. Should be streaming tomorrow. We'll be finishing up that blanket. Almost done. I'm going to start blocking the other pieces of the sweater. So we should be able to start sewing together the sweater at the end of the week, I think. But we'll see how that goes. So, thanks everyone again. Trying to think if there's anything else. We may have another package tomorrow. And don't forget to vote in the Friendo Year-Endo Awards and all that great stuff. So, thank you again. Let's go raid the Mexican Runner, and I'm